Alright, hello and welcome to the beginning of episode 14 of Labyrinth of Touhou. This time, we are headed back into level 12. Oh, not East, dang it. Ah, come on. Yeah, we finished this boss. Alright. Fine. It doesn't matter because we're not ready to take on the boss yet. But there's that boss. You see over there, all the way at the south end? There's that level 50 boss. We're gonna try to beat that. And there's some tips that we got from Deity that I looked this up, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a boss fight that we can win, followed by a boss fight that we can lose. But but we don't want to lose it. In fact, we want to win it, and we want to get items from it that get dropped from that second fight. Now, here is, from my understanding, the most effective way to win that fight. And it is to use characters like Komachi, who she's not equipped right now because she wasn't in the party for the end of the last episode. But she has death-based spell cards. And then Raisin has some skills that allow you to up the ability of ailments to work. One of those ailments is death. So, what I'm going to be doing right now, or for the next period of time, is basically just grinding. Because we're going to want our people to have more levels, and we're also going to do a skill reset on Komachi and on Raisin so that they can get those skills, right? I'm also going to look around for any other characters that happen to have a death-based skill. But anyway, this is the start, so I just kind of wanted to set the ground for everybody, and that's kind of the plan. I also have to grind a bit, because as you can see, our average level is 48, and we got to get that up to 50, or higher, and then do a D level, either or. But that will give us an opportunity to get some more goodies, to get some more cash, to spend some more cash at the Magic Library, and all that good stuff. So, without any further gibberish from me, I'm going to get started on that, and if I happen to find anything interesting, I will make sure to show it to you guys. So, see you in a minute. Okay, you're going to love this. Let's see, how can I best describe this? I just was recording a little bit because I'm trying to set things up so that we can get this special thing that I mentioned earlier in the recording, right? So, Komachi. Short life expectancy says moderate chance to inflict death. Fairy Edge says low chance. But guess what? It's lying to you. I looked it up because I wanted to do this, right. If I'm going to look it up, and I might as well do it right? So, short life expectancy has a 36 plus 4 per level chance to inflict death. That maxes out at 56. 36 plus 4 times 5. Fine. Then, in the regular game, Fairy Edge is 33 plus 3 per level. But, in the Plus Disc, which this is the Plus Disc, because this is the Steam version, it's 34 plus 6 per level. Plus 6 per level. So that gets us a maximum of 70. That puts Fairy Edge in the Deep Fog up a little bit higher than the other one. So we're going to reset this again. We're going to reteach her skills. And as I mentioned in the part of the recording that is going to get cut off, we've got the Shinigami's work, level 1. We've got now Fairy Edge up at level 5. And then what? Well, I think what I gave her before was, what did I give her before? I gave her Edoko, God of Death, and I think regeneration is also a good thing, so, especially since she has so many hit points, it actually makes sense. And then, really, I'll just throw the rest into HP boost. So, I also need to actually get her that subclass again. But, yeah, so, watch out, I guess is the thing. Actually, is there anything... So, it's worth asking if there's anything here that would be good for this, and I haven't actually looked at that. So give me just a second here. But the... Jeez, there's so much stuff. Debuffs. I don't care about debuffs. We're not aiming for debuffs. We're aiming for a death allocation, right? When successfully inflicting an ailment on an enemy, the effect will be increased. So this doesn't help because death doesn't have an effect number. So that's not so helpful, right? In fact, none of this is helpful. That's unfortunate. But it was worth looking at that one especially because I thought maybe there was a chance that it would do something useful. I mean, since she's gonna have to be not like a frontliner so much for this special fight. It might make sense to turn her into a magician temporarily. We can do magic conservation, unless there's something better. Come on. No, none of this is... No. Okay, we're gonna give her magician. And then the other suggestion is to give, what, Racing magician? So we'll do that too. We'll make 2 magicians. One, at least one temporary. Then we actually, I need to still skill reset, Racing anyway. Yeah, because her skill thing's all used up. So we'll do that. We'll repeat the skillifying of the magician. And then we gotta teach skills again. So Komachi's... Oh, I used up all of Komachi's points. Dang it. Oh, it's 10 points, so we don't even have enough for it. I guess I could swap out regeneration. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm sorry to dither so much, but I'm trying to min-max this, and I'm notoriously bad at min-maxing. Learn subclass. Komachi. Magician. Yes. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Step 1. Feriage all the way up. Step 2. Shinigami's work. Maxed out. Second, we're gonna do magic conservation. And we've got 9 points left, which is not much. We're not going to need that for now. We'll respec it later, but we're not going to need that for now. So we can dump... we can dump some more into magic sufficiency to keep her going. Then, we've got Racing. And the trick with Racing, according to what we've got here, is that we want to max out recharging, and we want to max out magic transfer. And I guess probably magic conservation for the last bit of points? Or no, wait, she needs intense vertigo as well. Okay, hold on. We're gonna re-spec her again! Oh man, this is ridiculous. I forgot about that. Yeah, Racing gets kicked out, then she gets kicked back in, and she's gonna be a magician. I'll give her that. Oh man, this is ridiculous, isn't it? Alright, here we go. the one that we want for her, I think, is Intense Vertigo, which reduces enemy ailment resistances significantly. So, that does chew up 10 points, but, we can do that. We'll level it up so that it costs less MP. We'll bring that up to full, and we may level up a little. What level is she at right now? She's level 49? Well, we probably are going to gain 4 more levels for her, so that's going to be her skill set. It should be about as good as we can get for this special fight, with this special item that we can only get here. So that said, that's where we're at so far, and I'm just going to keep... I'm going to grind for a while, I guess, and hopefully we'll be able to fight that boss soon. So I'll see you next time something interesting happens. So that battle is important because it has one of those crystal rock enemies that I think I fought before, but I think maybe it didn't make it into my last episode. They seem to be rare enemies, I'm not sure why, but so be it. They exist, and that's how you kill one. So there you go. Alright, here we are. We have a team at level 50. We have Raisin with her magicianness and her intense vertigo. We have Komachi with Feriage in the Deep Fog, Shinigami's work, and magicianness as well. And we have a team overall that is moderately balanced. We need to put Raisin in the back ranks for this. Or at least we need to make sure that they're in the back ranks when we finish the first stage of this fight. I looked this up on recommendation because this is our only chance to get this special item, if we can get it. And there's really only one way to get the item, too, realistically, and stay within this level 50 requirement. So, I don't know what to expect yet with this boss as far as elements and all that good stuff. But, we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. And then, you know, we'll prepare accordingly afterwards, assuming we lose, which we almost certainly will lose. And even if we win, we might have some issues with having to redo the second part. So let's see what happens. Some new battle music, too. Did you see that? That attack from Kasen is usually really strong. I guess Sakuya must have some piercing going on or something? Ooh, this does not look great, but we're gonna have to... Well, we'll push through on this, and then we'll see what happens. We'll optimize things for future attempts. I think she's killing us when we buff. Is that a thing? It was in that earlier fight. Maybe they're doing it again. That's irritating. Okay, she blew us up very easily. It looks like she's only weak against dark. But you know what we can do, actually? Let's go back. Let's head to the school. Let's check out the bestiary, right? Here she is again. No, look at this. It's different. So every time we fight her, she's different? She hasn't been. Oh, this is crazy. Look at this. Okay. Look at that. Affinities. Double circles on Mystic, Spirit, and Darkness. This is the same. Does she have 3 X's? She has 2 X's. So she's getting stronger and stronger, which I think is hardly fair. But there we are. I mean, she just took us out in one hit regardless of what we did, and she took us out regardless of any, not letting us do any buffing either, which I think is crazy. I have no idea what's going to win this fight, and how we're going to do it. So, yeah. I guess I'll have to play around with some stuff and see if I can tune things so that this works out, but, like, this is not looking good. I guess we'll have to see what happens. So, I'm just gonna do some more grinding and maybe some fiddling with character stats, and I'll get back to you when we have a victorious fight, so we can see what happens. So, I'll see you then. Hey, we got something. Looks like we made another achievement as I play around with building characters up. We've got have more than 20 copies of an item, for which we get a magic gem. Even if you don't aim for it, pretend to build up while you play, yeah. Then the next one is 99 copies of an item, which is quite a ways off. Well, that's good enough, I guess. So my thought is that if I grind a little bit, I can get a little bit more magic library stuff. I can get some more ingredients to maybe make some better equipment. And I can also level people up and then level them down after spending their bonus points, which my understanding is that it still works. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Trying to build up Yugi and Sakuya for the most part. Suika's skill to help us dodge, I'm also planning on trying to use in this fight. So, and also one thing that I discovered is that Utsuho's Giga Flare is piercing. So I put her in the party too. So that's where we're at right now. We're still kind of playing around with leveling and stuff like that. And equipment especially, but just gotta keep going. We got another achievement as I was playing around here. We picked up number 70 here. Sell for more than 1,000 money at Nidori's workshop. We haven't been selling much, honestly. I've been kind of just accumulating items because in general, the items are more useful than the cash that you receive from them, but I did have a few extra very weak items, so I tried selling those, and that got me over the 1,000 money limit, or whatever, so there we are. Okay. That is what just happened there. We managed to take her out at the last second with Yugi. Man, this was rough. Now comes the real part, from what I understand. Here we go. So that right there is the fight that we can't lose, or that we shouldn't lose. The only way to win it, from what I understand, is to get a random lucky death shot. And the best way to do that is either with Yuyuko's death move or with Komachi's death move, bolstered by Raisin's passive ability. That means that we need to basically try this over again. Because what we're going to get is we're going to get some story passage, but I'm going to have to repeat this until we actually win it. So, not exactly sure how I'm going to clip this all together, but this is what happens if you don't get the death thing. So this is kind of the canonical path, I guess. So that gets us Tenshi. So as I said, I'm gonna have to, go back. It depends on how much time I try spending on this. Let's leave the dungeon for the moment. What I'll do is I'll save in a separate slot, and if I can manage to get that sword on a death hit after some trying, I'll do it. You know, I'll probably do a little bit more grinding and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's the plan, is to try and get the items that sword drops if you take it out with a death hit. I'll also probably want to double check Yuyuko's spell cards to make sure I'm using the right one. Anyway, we'll cut back in when whatever happens. So, see you in a second. Alright, did you see that? It worked. We got the Cinderforge sword and Gaia's orb. That's excellent. Alright, finally. We didn't quite get the great items from Tenshi, but these are one of a kind, so I guess we're gonna go through this way. And probably the story will be a little bit different too, so let's see that. Apparently not. It's the same cutscene. Alright, let's check out those items, because they better be friggin' worth it. Gaia's Orb. MP recovery rate +2. Cinderforge Sword. 120% attack, 80% defense, 60 physical, 30 heavy debuff. It's good. It's good. But is it worth it? I don't know. In any case, let's finish exploring the level, and we'll see what else there is to poke at. So let's do that. Okay, that was Kaneko and Suiko, so good to go there. That is a negative. And another negative. That's a little funky. Well, for what it's worth, we have gotten those 2 items and beaten that thing. I don't know. I wonder whether it would be better to have the items from fighting Tenshi, because she dropped some good stuff too. Actually, we should look at that. Alright, I forgot to do this, but this should be the equivalent of what the team was that I fought Tenshi and the sword with. What happened was I went back into town and I leveled everybody up, but I didn't, I don't think I applied any of the points. So, well, in any case, this is what we've got. So I'll go through this real quick and let everybody see it, just to see what I beat Tenshi with. So that's everybody. And yeah, this, I don't think I fought any fights or did any like actual like application of bonus points. So this should be equivalent to what we actually had when we fought Tenshi. So with that, we will move on to what is next, and I will see you then. Let's see, what does she drop? Nothing here. There's nothing new here. There's the Star of the Just, which is pretty good. I guess the only thing that we got from her that was pretty good was the Star of the Just. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's where we're at. This will be the end of episode 14. And next time we will head upstairs and see what level 13 is like. That'll be a new stratum, so new elements to play around with. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This has been episode 14 of Labyrinth of Touhou. And we beat Tenshi. And we got her to join. Oh wait, you know what? I'm dumb. Let's leave the dungeon. And let's actually... No, not there. Let's, well, first off... let's change members. Pop Reimu out, and we'll pop Tenshi in. There she is. Let's check out her stats and skills. That's what we'll do before we close out. So, hello Tenshi. So, she starts out pretty bad HP, attack is kind of meh, defensive mind are decent, speed is low. We bring her up all the way. She levels up reasonably quickly. Stats are really nothing to be amazed at. Buff her attack all the way up. And then let's take a look at her skills. Alright, Tenshi, what do you got? TP boost, affinity and resistance. Fair enough. Then she has 4 spell cards. World Creation Press, Single Enemy Nature, Violent Motherland, all enemies nature, plus accuracy, inflicts a minor magic and speed debuff, Sword of Hiso, single enemy spirit, cannot miss, high MP cost, but it can sometimes dispel the enemy's buffs. The chance of triggering the effect is increased with the skill Sword of Hiso's owner. Finally, State of Enlightenment, self-target nature, increases defense in mind, but inflicts paralysis and heavy. So how about her other skills? Bava Agra Girl. If she is in front of Iku, her attack and magic will be increased by 20% per level, 2 levels, so up to 40%. And at 5 points pop, that's pretty good. Always rising after falling, loses less TP. Keystone Formation. If she's in the leftmost position, that is frontmost position in front, and changes formation, she increases all stats for all allies in front. That's kind of cool. Only has 1 level, but that might be worth picking up. Sword of Hiso's owner has 2 levels. When user attacks an enemy, she has a 20% per level chance to dispel buffs. So that's attacks or the Sword of Hiso attack. We've got Murakumo's former owner. That has 1 level, 10 points, pretty expensive. Upon the user's turn, if affected by a debuff or an ailment, all members in front will recover 5% hit points. Okay. Free from worldly thoughts. If the user is in front, physical damage taken is reduced. The effect is applied to all in front. And finally, Enduring Celestial. She receives a 33% and 30% defense and mind buffs at 33% at the start of battle. Occurs even if she's at the back. That's not bad. Gives her some enduring capabilities. I'll figure out what to do with this later. So yeah, this will be the end of episode 14. So yeah, we've beaten Tenshi, we've beaten the sword magically through death abilities, and we got some special items, and yeah. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see y'all later.